Hello, and welcome to Module 2 of Intuitive Resilience. And this module is on focused awareness. In the last module, we looked at mindful attention, which is being present, just observing with a neutral, non-judging witness, and describing, giving words to what you see in a very matter-of-fact, narrative type way. Now moving on to focused awareness. So here you're going to select an object of awareness. Now this could still be within the visual field, or it could be any of the other senses, or really anything. So you could decide to just listen and see what it is that you hear around you. Again, from a neutral, open, non-judging awareness. Now, as you focus in on one sensory stimuli, whether it be an object, maybe you take in a particular object and really study it for a little while, taking in all of its aspects, or maybe it's just listening to a particular song and really being present with it. You can also use touch. So you could also explore an object or explore something with your body, with your hands. Really explore how it feels. As you open your awareness, that's allowing you to actually follow your mind if it moves away from the object, maybe to something else, maybe even to a thought. You can practice mindfulness with your thoughts as well. So if you're, say, very into the present moment, really studying something or listening, and all of a sudden your mind pops you off to last week or tomorrow, you know, just observe that, and then bring your attention back to the object of your awareness that you've selected at this time. But again, allow your mind to wander. It's going to wander. And just notice that and bring your attention back. So this is the anchor, the focusing of awareness. You pick one anchor. Now, you can have a couple of objects of awareness because you may decide that your anchor is your breath. A lot of people like to start mindfulness first focusing on their breath. So why don't we do that right now? Just start to notice your breathing. You might notice the sound. You might notice the feeling of your chest as it rises and falls with each breath. Maybe you even notice your breath as it goes outward, and you follow it out, and then notice as the breath comes in. So this is called an anchor. It's the point at which you return over and over again in mindfulness. But from there, allow your mind to wander. If you're practicing with eyes closed, then some of the other objects of awareness that might get your attention could be a sound, could be the feeling of the air, or it could be a sensation in your body, could be a thought, could be a memory, could be an emotion. Just notice it, but don't try to follow it for too long. Once you've noticed it, just note that your mind has wandered and bring it back. Bring it back to the breath if that's your anchor. If your anchor is sound, then let that be your object of awareness. And as your mind gets distracted, just bring it back to the sound again. Let's just practice for a minute. Choose an anchor. And practice noticing when your mind wanders from this anchor, from this object of awareness. And just gently bring your attention back to that anchor. Like for myself, I'm choosing the breath as my anchor. I'm not changing my breathing. However, by bringing my awareness to my breathing, I do notice that it tends to relax, maybe gets a little deeper. Maybe I can take in a slightly wider breath. And that's just something to observe. Maybe I feel a little more relaxed, a little more present. Intuitive resilience is about finding that intuitive point in the moment to anchor yourself, to ground yourself, to have some respite from what may be happening outside or even inside yourself, say inside your mind, or maybe there's pain in your body. The breath is a very good anchor. It's always a good one to come back to. Even if you have another anchor, you can always return to your breath. Practice this today. Just practice choosing an anchor, maybe for a minute or two, allowing your attention to focus in on this one object of awareness, noticing when your mind gets distracted by some other stimuli, either inside or outside of yourself, and gently refocus back on your object of awareness. This teaches resilience, teaches that your mind has some control over what it puts its attention on. It's focusing.